Hello everybody. First of all, I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone for the lovely kind comments that me and Sheila had on our first video. Today's video, I'm going to be speaking a little bit about first time flying, people that may be anxious of flying, and just to talk about my experience on my very first flight back in 2022, back in October. And I just want to do a little bit step-by-step guide and things I did for myself. Being autistic and having a fear of flying was one of the things that I struggled with for many years. But when I eventually did it, I felt really proud of myself. So today's video is going to be talking a little bit about that and the steps that I took to overcome my fear. Back in October 2022, me and my friend Sheila were kindly invited by our good friends in Maryland, Pam and Jack. We then both worked together to try and work out how I could overcome my fear of flying, as it would be my first time on a plane.
One of the first things we did was we went to Glenrothes to book our flights. There, the travel agent was really helpful and told us that if we went by Aer Lingus, we could fly from Edinburgh to Dublin. And in Dublin, we could go through American customs and immigration, which meant that we would land as a domestic flight in Newark, where our friends were going to pick us up. And that was really good advice. We found that really helpful, as it saved standing in queues in America.
Yes, and people at the special assistance were extremely helpful too. They really made the experience so much better. They guided us through the airport, so if anybody has anxiety or anything like that, a special assistance definitely a good way to go, because the staff there are very accommodating for people with additional needs or people with anxiety. I also went plane spotting with my support worker at Edinburgh Airport, where I was able to watch planes take off and planes landing, which helped take a lot of the anxiety away, because I was able to watch the process of how planes were taking off and landing. I also have video footage of me filming at Edinburgh Airport, so I'll make sure I add that in the video.
One of the other things that we both did was watch the programme Heathrow, Britain's busiest airport. This actually gave us both an idea of the process, and although Ben and I were not travelling from Heathrow, it did give Ben an idea of how security worked, how you checked in your baggage, and all those things, and we found it really helpful.
Yes, we did, and it also helped me to work out the process of how things work in airports as well. So I was able to process all of the things that went on through airports, but also, it helped give me a perspective as well.
We got up really early in the morning. We live close to Edinburgh Airport, so it wasn't too difficult a drive to get there. And then we parked the car beside this terminal, and Ben and I went for a pre-booked special assistance,
which is just to the side of M&S. So if you go to Edinburgh Airport, to the side of the airport, there's M&S, and then next to that is the special assistance waiting area for those who are anxious or need guidance through the airport. So if you just go in there and give your name, they'll assign you with somebody, then they'll take you through the airport and help you get checked in and go through security and go through all the procedures, and then they'll take you to your gate where you just sit and wait. At the time, as we were waiting at our gate for our plane, I was very anxious, but also full of excitement as well.
Here are two photographs of us taken at the gate. You can see that I look quite relaxed and Ben still looks a little bit anxious. However, we were told that we were going to be able to board first, which was an advantage, having special assistance. We went into the plane and were assigned our seats by the air stewardess, and then we got ready for takeoff. And Ben has some footage that he took of takeoff, which you can look at.
Which I videoed on my phone, so I was able to put a little bit of footage together, which I'll add in the video.
Hours later, we landed in Newark and were met by our friends.
I felt choosing to do an 8-hour flight for my first time was very challenging, but I'm very proud that I was able to overcome that fear.
We had a wonderful time in Maryland. We didn't actually intend to do a video of flying, so what we've done here is just something that we've actually put together with some photographs and some footage that Ben already had on his phone. We hope that you find it helpful.
Yeah, just so you can, I just hope this video that will help those who are anxious or maybe fear of flying. We hope that this video will help make you feel better about flying, and also just to give those a perspective of what to expect. And also just a step-by-step process of everything. We hope that you liked this video. If you did like this video, hit the subscribe button. Please share this video so it could go on to help those that are maybe anxious about flying. But also, if you turn on the notifications bell, you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And we just want to thank you all for watching. Thank you.
Thank you.